Okay, so when you're ready to write your essay, you're going to open this document in Google Classroom. You're going to put your first and last name, and then you're going to highlight it, and you're going to go up here to this color A, and you're going to change the text color to black. So then what you're going to do is the same thing. You're going to come up with a title. You don't need to come up with a title in the beginning. You could come up with it at any time. You are getting graded on having a title. You highlight the title. Again, you turn the writing into black. For this essay, you cannot change the text. You cannot change the font. You cannot change any of that because this essay is going to be as if, so in college, you have to write your essays Arial or Times New Roman, 12-point font, so I'm going to change that right now, and double spaced. If you lose your double spacing, you need to go up here to the arrow and make sure it's at double. If you lose that, you need, so say it goes to 1.5, you need to go back up here and do double. The reason is in college, they do have you write this way. And the reason they have you write this way is it's easy for teachers to put comments inside the spacing. You also need to make sure you have an indent right here. If you don't have one, it would look like this. To do indent, you press Tab, T-A-B, press that on your keyboard, and it'll indent it for you. When you're ready to write another paragraph, you click Enter, and it should automatically do it for you. If it doesn't, again, you're going to click Tab, and then keep writing your next paragraph. I'll put that next paragraph. So by the time you're done, you should have 5 paragraphs. We're going to make the title 18-point font too. So your first paragraph, you are going to look at your outline. And so your first paragraph is going to simply be the light blue area of your outline as well as the pink area. So what you're going to do is you're going to start writing sentences from the pink area. You don't have to use every sentence, but you're using sentences that start your essay, that make your essay sound very interesting. The first sentence you have to start with. So again, the first sentence that you have to start with is, what is justice? So like, say I start with justice. When you're ready to type, you just highlight all of it, and then you just start typing, and it'll fix it for you. So justice is defined as blah, 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 and you finish that sentence. I'm going to undo that because this is going to be your essay. Then as you're typing, it'll just continue. And so you need to make sure to take some of the sentences from here. The last sentence of your first paragraph is going to be this thesis right here. Remember, the thesis is this chicken foot, and it starts right here. So Hammurabi's codes were unjust for the following reasons, and you list the 3 reasons. That's the last sentence of your intro paragraph. And so then once you do the pink area and the light blue area, your first paragraph is done. Then your next paragraph is the green area. So then you start off with, one reason Hammurabi's codes were unjust was because this is your first sentence of your next paragraph. And then your claim number 1, you don't write claim number 1. Do not write this area. You start with, for example, and then you're doing your first claim. Don't write quote to support claim. You're going to start with, in document blank, it states you're starting with this sentence right here. I do not want to see you starting with these. Inference about quote, you do not write that in your essay. You just write your inference. Again, you don't say claim number 2 in your essay. You just use this sentence right here. And then you don't use quote to support claim in your essay. You just use the sentence right here. And again, you use the sentence that you have right here. And then that's your second paragraph. So you already have your introduction, then you have your second paragraph. You do the same exact thing for your third paragraph. So you write the additionally Hammurabi's codes were unethical because, and you complete that sentence. Then do not write claim number 1. Don't write that. You're going to write the sentence that you have after that. These right here are just to help show you what to put in that spot, but you're not putting these in your essay. You're putting what you wrote in your essay. Then the third sentence of your third paragraph will be the quote to support claim, but you don't write quote to support claim. You write what you put. You write what you put here, and you just keep writing what you put. You don't put these because these are just to show you what to do. Again, you do the same thing for your body paragraph 3. You write this sentence, further, Hammurabi's codes didn't protect. But then again, you use the sentences that you created here and you put those in your essay. You do not put this. And then for your conclusion, again, this is your first sentence. Second sentence, don't put good or bad, just put bad intentions. This is your third sentence. Fourth sentence, just however, and then put the reason, the best evidence. Do not put this right here. This is just to help you. And then your last one, you're going to put ultimately, and then you're going to reword this right here. So ultimately, Hammurabi's codes were unjust because he was unfair to children, unkind to slaves, and evil towards the common man, or whatever 3 you chose. And then when you are done typing all of that, you should have 5 paragraphs. So then what I want you to do next is I want you to go through and make sure everything's capitalized. If anything's underlined in red, that means you spelled it wrong. So you are going to you're going to go up here and you're going to go to tools and you're going to click on spelling and you're going to click on spell check, and that will check every spelling you have. Then what I want you to do is go through and see what transitions you can do, and then change any and or because. Don't start sentences with and or because. Use transitions from the wall. And then what you're going to do also is go through, and if you keep having unjust, 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 you're going to find words that mean the same as unjust, but that sound better. So again, you go to tools, and so say you have unjust on there, and you just keep having it on there. You're going to then look up synonyms to use for unjust, and you can also use the internet for that. So, that was my dog, by the way. So I want you guys to focus on making your essay perfect. With your title, make sure your title is capitalized. So, like for example here, come up is capitalized, with and are not, but interesting title here. So you need to make sure the proper nouns in your title are capitalized, and then actually pretty much everything in your title is capitalized. And then your first and last name, make sure you're capitalizing those. You're going to lose a lot of points for not doing that. And then you just put your period and then the date today. I believe it's going to be November 5th. So if you have any questions, ask me. If you need to see this video, it will be on Edpuzzle. Thank you guys. Bye.